Test.
Test.
Test. Test.
In use runway 02. Wind 320 degrees 3 knots. Visibility greater than 20 kilometers. Temperature 10°.6. QNH 1021. No SIG advise you have information X-ray. This is L Pratt. Information X-ray.
Barcelona clearance, TAM 656, radio check 121.8.
TAM 656, readability 5.
Readability 5 also, TAM 656. Barcelona clearance, TAM 656, ready for clearance Alicante.
TAM 656, standby.
Barcelona clearance, Pacifica 338, ready for clearance Shannon.
Pacifica 338, standby. TAM 656, cleared to Alicante Airport, cleared as filler, maintain flight level 60, expect flight level 80 on 0 minutes after departure, departure frequency on 8 decimal 05, squawk 30 on 5.
TAM 656, is cleared to Alicante Airport, cleared as filed, maintain flight level 60, departure frequency 118.05, squawk 3015.
TAM 656, readback correct.
Barcelona ground, TAM 656, request startup.
TAM 656, startup approved.
Roger, TAM 656. Pacifica 338, request pushback and start. Barcelona ground, TAM 656, at gate Delta 1, with information X-ray, ready taxi with clearance.
Pacifica 338, pushback and start approved. TAM 656, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Golf Alpha Tango 12 Tango 15 November 7 and Delta 2, hold short runway 20.
Taxi to holding point runway 02, via Golf Alpha Tango 12 Tango 15 November 7 and Delta 2, hold short runway 20, TAM 656. Pacifica 338. Barcelona ground, Pacifica 338, at gate Alpha 1, with information X-ray, ready taxi with clearance.
Pacifica 338, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Sierra 5 and Sierra 4, hold short runway 20.
Taxi to holding point runway 02, via Sierra 5 and Sierra 4, hold short runway 20, Pacifica 338.
338, cross runway 20, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Sierra 3 Sierra 2 and Sierra 1, hold short runway 25 right.
Cross runway 20, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Sierra 3 Sierra 2 and Sierra 1, hold short runway 25 right, Pacifica 338. Orbit 3902, request pushback and start. Pacifica 438, vacated runway.
Orbit 3902, push back and start approved. Pacifica 438, taxi to gate Alpha 1, via Charlie Bravo Charlie Alpha Charlie and Sierra 5.
Taxi to gate Alpha 1, via Charlie Bravo Charlie Alpha Charlie and Sierra 5, Pacifica 438. Orbit 39er2.
Pacifica 338, cross runway 25 right, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Mike 1 Mike 2 Mike 3 and Mike 4, hold short runway 20.
Cross runway 25 right, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Mike 1 Mike 2 Mike 3 and Mike 4, hold short runway 20, Pacifica 338. Barcelona ground, orbit 39er2, at gate 115, with information X-ray, ready taxi with clearance.
Orbit 39er2, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Tango 14 Mike 10 November 7 and Delta 3, hold short runway 20.
Taxi to holding point runway 02, via Tango 14 Mike 10 November 7 and Delta 3, hold short runway 20, orbit 39er2. Pacifica 438, shutting down.
Pacifica 438, roger. Pacifica 338, cross runway 20, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Mike 5 and Delta 2, hold short runway 20.
Cross runway 20, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Mike 5 and Delta 2, hold short runway 20, Pacifica 338.
Test.
Test.
Test. Test.
One 0.6 QNH 1021. No SIG advise you have information Tango. This is El Prat. Information Tango. 1730 Zulu. In use runway 02.
Barcelona clearance, Iberia 346, ready for clearance Barajas.
Iberia 346, standby.
Barcelona clearance, TAM 656, radio check 118.65.
TAM 656, readability 5.
Readability 5 also, TAM 656. Barcelona clearance, TAM 656, ready for clearance Alicante.
Iberia 346, cleared to Barajas Airport, Lobaroni Kilo Departure, Tenas File, Maintain Flight Level 120, Expect Flight Level 370 on 0 minutes after departure, Departure Frequency on 8 decimal 05, Squawk 30 on 6. TAM 656, standby.
Iberia 346, cleared to Barajas Airport, Lobar 1 kilo departure, then as filed, maintain flight level 120, departure frequency 118.05, squawk 3016.
Iberia 346, readback correct. TAM 656, cleared to Alicante Airport, cleared as file, maintain flight level 60, expect flight level 80 on 0 minutes after departure, departure frequency on 8 decimal 05, squawk 3020.
TAM 656, is cleared to Alicante Airport, cleared as filed, maintain flight level 60, departure frequency 118.05, squawk 3020.
TAM 656, readback correct.
And Sierra 4, hold short runway 20, Iberia 346. Barcelona ground, TAM 656, request startup.
TAM 656, startup approved.
Roger, TAM 656. Barcelona ground, TAM 656, at Park 30, with information Tango, ready taxi with clearance.
TAM 656, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Tango 1 Tango 2 and Sierra 1, hold short runway 25 right.
Taxi to holding point runway 02, via Tango 1 Tango 2 and Sierra 1, hold short runway 25 right, TAM 656.
Iberia 346, cross runway 20, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Sierra 3 Sierra 2 and Sierra 1, hold short runway 25 right.
Cross runway 20, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Sierra 3 Sierra 2 and Sierra 1, hold short runway 25 right, Iberia 346.
Iberia 346, cross runway 25 right, taxi to holding point runway 02, via Mike 1 Mike 2 Mike 3 and Mike.
Test.
Test.
Test. Test. Barcelona Center, TAM 656, with you at flight level 80.
TAM 656, Barcelona Center, Roger.
Barcelona Center, Iberia 417, with you at flight level 360.
Iberia 417, Barcelona Center, Roger.
Barcelona Center, Swiss 154, with you at flight level 320.
Swiss 154, Barcelona Center, Roger. TAM 656, cleared via Valencia 2 Delta Charlie November arrival.
Cleared via Valencia 2 Delta Charlie November arrival, TAM 656. Barcelona Center, World Travel 9er19er, with you at flight level 240.
World Travel 9er19er, Barcelona Center, Roger. TAM 656, descend to flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, TAM 656. Barcelona Center, Alitalia 778, with you at flight level 360.
Alitalia 778, Barcelona Center, Roger. TAM 656, turn left heading 105.
Turn left heading 105, TAM 656.
TAM 656, contact Alicante approach 118.8.
118.8, TAM 656. With you at flight level 42. Alicante approach, TAM 656, with you at flight level 70.
Speed bag 768, FLY heading 020, climb to altitude 3,200 feet, expect vectors to Rua DM right way Tapquash.
Fly heading 020, leaving altitude climbing altitude 3,200 feet, speed bird 768.
TAM 656, FLY heading 155. Descend to altitude 3,200 feet, expect vectors to Rua DM right way Tapquash.
Fly heading 155, descend to altitude 3,200 feet, TAM 656.
TAM 656, turn right heading 195.
Turn right heading 195, TAM 656.
Speed back 768, turn right heading 080.
Turn right heading 080, Speedbird 768.
TAM 656, reset transponder, squawk 3013.
Reset transponder, squawk 3013, TAM 656.
Speed back 768, reduce speed to 50.
Reduce speed 250, Speedbird 768.
TAM 656, turn right heading 220.
Turn right heading 220, TAM 656.
TAM 656, reduce speed 180.
Reduce speed 180, TAM 656.
Speed back 768, turn right heading 200, descend to altitude 2,200 feet, 23 miles to altitude.
Turn right heading 200, leaving altitude 3,200 feet, descending altitude 2,200 feet, Speedbird 768.
TAM 656, turn left heading 210, descend to altitude 2,200 feet, 20 miles to altitude.
Turn left heading 210, descend to altitude 2,200 feet, TAM 656.
TAM 656, turn left heading 190.
Turn left heading 190, TAM 656.
TAM 656, turn right heading 240, descend to altitude 2,200 feet, 24 miles to altitude.
Turn right heading 240, descend to altitude 2,200 feet, TAM 656.
TAM 656, cleared for view rua DN rua 8 Ruas, 24 miles to altitude, contact Alicante Tower on decimal on 5.
Cleared for VORDME runway 28 approach, 118.15, TAM 656. Alicante Tower, TAM 656, with you on VORDME runway 28.
TAM 656, Alicante Tower, Roger.
TAM 656, request VORDME runway 28 approach.
TAM 656, unable at this time.
Alicante Tower, Speedbird 768, with you on VORDME runway 28.
Speedbird 768, Alicante Tower, Roger. TAM 656, cleared to land runway 28, wind 252 at 9er.
Cleared to land runway 28, TAM 656.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.